What is going on, everyone? Badger here. Should have liked and sub, and let's get into this. Well, they couldn't help themselves. They couldn't stop themselves, or I don't even think they were trying to help or stop themselves. Par for the course. Acolyte not doing well, despite what Disney commercials would have you believe with that certified fresh rating. It's like of the paid reviewers. Yeah, everyone else is still at 14%. Word of mouth is horrible. And so, of course, Collider, the big of the bigs, Collider, has come out, and it's our fault. It's our fault for not just accepting and loving content and then waiting and consuming next content. So yet again, the bigot shield raises. Shout out Dante from Verbal Riot. And the fan baiting continues. Critical Drinker came up with that one. And they're playing. It's a solid tactic. Rather than increase the quality of your writing and who you hire, you just blame the fans and call them bigots. So here we go. Let's see what this dummy at Collider has had to say that has pissed everyone off, because this has definitely been making the rounds. So the internet has never made it easy for people to speak their minds. Convenience of digital connection aside, there have always been online trolls and toxic comments ready to pounce on anyone who dares to bear their authentic self in public life. I mean, we're bearing our authentic opinions about Star Trek, and you're calling us all the worst things in the world. So yeah, I guess he's right. It's hard to be honest without getting attacked. Star Wars controversies and unfounded criticisms directed at Star Wars projects demonstrates that the beloved sci-fi franchise is no different. For decades, viewers have been relentlessly attacking Star Wars performers and creators, and you're going to find out that most of the time, that is actually the mainstream media, not the fans. So we'll continue. With the renewed push against TV shows like The Acolyte, demonstrating the venom with which a particular set of the audience members scrutinize everyone's favorite fuck off! It's not everyone's favorite. Most people didn't even give a shit about Star Wars. It was a select few. And the only thing more, select than that were the Star Trek fans back in the day, both of which got made fun of by the mainstream. Oh, that's the worst part, is that revisionist. The vitriol of these persistent voices have subsequently spread throughout the internet, making it feel impossible to say anything positive about Star Wars without turning every discussion into a heated debate. This is the first fucking lie. Ready? He's lied before, but the first big lie thing that they've done since Jar Jar Binks back in the day, the unacceptable abuse that Star Wars prequel era actors like Ahmad Best received from the fans in the late 90s and early 2000s has been well documented. It has been well documented. And the well documentation is that why those fans didn't like the character, no fans attacked Ahmad. But who did attack Ahmad Best and who did shit on him was the mainstream media, the news networks and outlets. Social media didn't exist. Where was he in 1999 hearing all these mean comments? Fucking he was going on to Uncle Jay fan forums? No. The only social media then was the mainstream media. Fucking dummies. Lies. So, and even Ahmad Best has been on record as saying it was the newsprint in the news, the nightly news that was shitting on him, and it wasn't the fans. He, much like Daisy Ridley and all of these people that he's going to lie about, have gone on to say that the fans have been nothing but pleasant to him. Leslie Headland's groundbreaking series has been relentlessly review bombed. No. It's been reviewed. And those reviews have been largely negative. It's also been reviewed positively in the other direction. The Acolyte to possess a huge disparity between its positive critical reception and the abysmal audience score. And the reason for that is the critical reception, you're all bought and paid for, and the audience is not. And these audience scores do not match up with the other Star Wars ones. So it's not like this is just every Star Wars fan, the audience. No. Clearly, the audiences like Andor and some of the other ones. So this is just universally disliked, and they don't know how to cope it. Since the majority of these hate-filled criticisms are either overreactions to alleged continuity errors within, and we've all pointed out the errors, those that are and those that aren't. The bad actors spreading them are clearly spinning controversy out of nothing. Yeah. We clearly made up the forced lesbians, immaculate conceptioning the twins. See? Straw manning and gaslighting. The original Star Wars movies were a product of a different time. Yeah, they were. This is, let's see, because this is probably going to turn into, given the franchise's current popularity, it's hard to believe there was ever a time when no one on Earth had ever watched. That doesn't make any sense, so we could skip that. Despite taking place in a galaxy far, far away from filmmaking conventions, Star Wars original trilogy featured mostly a white cast, female characters with largely unrealized potential, even though Princess Leia and Mon Mothma were main characters with more agency than the men for most of it. And no LGBTQ plus storylines depicted on screen because most people are straight. While powerful female leaders like Mon Mothma, like Carrie Fisher's iconic Princess Leia, are outspoken forces for good. The latter relationship with the Force and her father is glossed over in Return of her brother. Yeah. Let's just see before any more attacking or dumb shit. In the aftermath of the original trilogy popularity, Star Wars broadened its appeal to accommodate an entirely new generation. Prequels, Queen Padme Amidala, yes, Padme Amidala, made up for the original movie's oversight by showcasing a powerful fictional. How is it fucking an oversight? She's literally in the same role as Padme or as Princess Leia is. It's the same fucking role. She's also led around by powerful men with weapons. Oh, she uses a blaster. So did Leia. So what the fuck are we talking about? It's literally the same goddamn role by design. Yeah, I know. And then again, he's going to sit here and blow Ahsoka, who George Lucas himself wanted to be killed in Order 66, and Dave Filonius, through clout or dark side sorcery or whatever, kept alive. And here he's going to go in and try and say how all the fans talk shit about Daisy Ridley and John Boyega. In fact, it's the fans that are pointing out that John got screwed over and screamed Ray for 3 movies, and that Disney shrunk him on the China China releases for the poster. But I'm sure we'll find out how that's our fault. Flash forward to The Last Jedi, 2017, and this online hate reached a fever pitch. Yeah, because you fucked over Luke Skywalker. And I love the Kelly Marie Tran. He's going to try and paint that that's our fault. Kelly Marie Tran, again, has gone on record saying that it wasn't the fans or anything. It was the news media, the mainstream media. So again, go ahead and blame us instead. The Rise of Skywalker greatly reduced Rose's screen time, but the brief lesbian kiss featured in the background at the very end of the movie felt disappointing for audience members who waited so long for sincere queer storylines. Fuck off. All like 0.3% of you? Bro, that's what your fanfic is for. You don't have to put it in mainstream of everything. It's really fucked, dude. We tried. You guys are annoying at this point. You're just ruining everything. The future of Star Wars should be focused on representation and inclusivity. There you go. I don't need to read the rest of that. The focus of Star Wars should be on inclusivity and representation. Enjoy that, Collider. Enjoy that, Collider and Star Wars Disney fans. I'm going to go watch The Patriot and Independence Day because that's the way we celebrate America here. And then I'm going to go blow up a small part of it. Fireworks. Anyway, let me know what you think of this. Make sure to like, share, and sub. If you have done that, thank you. If you're going to do that, thank you. And
well, bye.